Okay, thank you for clicking and a very warm welcome on this video. And I always say thank you for clicking because you could have clicked on a different video. Thank you for your precious time spending it on this video. This is a video as an introduction, meant as an introduction to a new We Are All Satoshi and CEO SHAVEZ project called Capital 3.0. with the slogan Early Access to Crypto, Unicorns and AI Disruptors. It's a new project. Last Wednesday and today it's Friday the 6th of September 2024. Important to also mention the date and keep the dates in mind whenever I publish these videos. But SHAVEZ was kind enough to introduce this project elaborately last Wednesday on his CEO calls every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central European, Amsterdam, Berlin time. He gives a CEO call with the latest updates about Boomerang and mines and minters and whatever is happening in We Are All Satoshi. Also the 9Pay Visa card that is almost ready. But he also introduced a very exciting project called Capital 3.0, starting to say that he always promised to really put us in a proper position for the bull run of Bitcoin. And obviously the BTCC token that he is mining and minting and creating for us with us is a direct copy of Bitcoin, but then a usable form of it. So long story short, Capital 3.0, and whatever I say in this video is just my viewpoint, my opinion, and what I understood it to be. So if I make any mistakes, please I do apologize in advance. And please do look at other videos and the actual recording of the actual meeting last Wednesday, which is on this channel as well. So make some effort in order to do some proper research yourself to get a clear picture of this exciting new project so that you get a clear understanding of it so that you can make a free-willed decision. And whatever I say in this video, it's completely okay to say no to it. And then your life will stay exactly the same and nothing will change. And when you say yes to some if not all suggestions and you take massive action, you are able to expect positive results in all areas of your life, and that's a promise. So the new project is called Capital 3.0. And he starts by saying, or the actual presentation, which is only 18 slides, starts by allowing us to see the growth of the internet, how it started. So to your left hand side on this slide, you see Web 1.0 in the middle, Web 2.0 and then to the right hand side, Web 3.0. Web 1.0 was all about information, Web 2.0 was all about communication, and Web 3.0, that is what we are launching at this moment, that we are witnessing this moment and are being involved in it at this moment, is all about decentralized internet of blockchains. So that's the growth of, let's say, the internet, and the next phase of the internet is the Web 3.0 era that we are in the midst of, the decentralized internet of blockchains. Now the internet of information was all about just sharing information by, for example, AOL and MSN, and I forgot which this logo was all about, but please do see his presentation as well, the recording. And there was in a time period from 1990 to 2000. And then we were introduced to the internet of communication, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and in China a huge platform called Tencent. Tencent is like the Facebook of China. But that was the Web 2.0 era, starting at 2005 and ending in 2015, also approximately 10 years a 10-year period. And 1990 to 2000 is also a 10-year period. So these are 10-year periods, 10-year lapse. And then from 2020 to 2030, we are in the era of decentralization and the internet of blockchains. The introduction of Bitcoin, for example, Ethereum, Solana, which is up and coming, and I forgot which this logo represents. Again, consult the original recording of Chavez himself that is on this channel. So the revolution will be decentralized, the next phase, and who will be the Amazons of the 3.0 era? That's the big question. Who will be the winner of that? Who will be the alpha project? Now I must admit, my personal note is that I'm completely flabbergasted by the rise of Solana at this moment. You see the Solana token right here with the Sol token. But anyway, have a look and please do your own research whenever these projects are managed. But I'm sort of like studying Solana at this moment, and I'm really very enthused by the way the Solana platform is evolving and in a way is putting Ethereum behind them. But that's again my opinion. Let's keep on the let's stay on the right track here with introducing you to Capital 3.0 instead of sidetracking. My apologies. So introducing the Web 3.0. Web 3.0 represents the evolution of the internet, where decentralized networks, blockchain and AI come together to create a more transparent, secure and user-centric web. I mean, don't underestimate AI. It is absolutely mind-blowing what is happening with AI now. How this literally is a conduit to make everything faster. AI added to this new 3.0 era that consists out of networks and blockchains is really mind-blowing. And then the key drivers, decentralization, tokenization, smart contracts, and the integration of AI to enhance automation and decision making. That's basically what we are being introduced to at this moment, and this new concept, this new project of Chavez and We Are All Satoshi is literally putting us in a position that we are able to also make the best use of the last bull run to enrich us. The emerging thesis that will drive the future value is in this slide. You'll see the many trillions, the T stands for trillions of dollars, which will become the new value. So first of all, the idea is that approximately 2 trillion will be created in new programmable money, embedded solutions and next generation cryptocurrencies like stable coins. The prediction is that approximately 6 trillion or $5.9 trillion will be created from tokenized IP, intellectual property, so digital incorruptible proof of ownership for all intellectual property. And then it is being predicted that $3.6 trillion will be realized coming from decentralized finance. So removing friction from capital markets to lend, borrow and invest seamlessly. All kinds of projects that will transfer old money into these projects. And then it is being predicted that $3.1 trillion will consist out of Web 3.0 infrastructure, so trust layer for all internet implications, protecting the security of enterprise and consumer data. That is what we're looking at. So these are the emerging theses that will drive the future value. So altogether, you'll probably see a shift from $2 trillion to $10 trillion value transaction into the new 3.0 time, into the new 3.0 Web 3.0 era. And we're part of it. SHAVEZ in this new project makes sure that we are positioned in the right way, and you will find out in the rest of these slides and in this video, and also looking at the original recording of him doing the presentation that you'll find on this YouTube channel. Now, blockchain and AI integration is all about AI algorithms enhancing blockchain data and analysis, creating predictive models for market trends, and automating smart contracts. Investment opportunities in AI-driven blockchain platforms that can analyze large data assets, optimize transactions, and secure digital identities. So the Web 3.0 innovations are all about investment in decentralized applications, DApps we call them, decentralized applications that leverage AI for personalized user experiences and decentralized financial solutions, which are also called DeFi, decentralized financial solutions, or DeFi, decentralized financial technology. The exponential returns lie at the pre-launch stage. I mean, when you ever wondered why these huge venture capitalists and angel investors and rich and important people, how they became so rich, is that they make sure that they're in pre-sale and pre-launch projects that are not known for the public. So it's all about knowing the right people, having the right relations in order to be informed about new technology before it actually hits the markets or the media. So exponential returns lie at the pre-launch state. You'll see the growth stats right here, all based on real data of Solana, Terra, Axie, Infinity, Polkadot, the Graph, and Definity, just to name a few. And some of the names of the new technology you may how do you say it? Recognize was the word I was looking for. And you see the exponential growth. So it's all about the seed and ICO date analysis, that, for example, the dates that you see here and the return since these dates of these projects that you see in the beginning of this stat. For example, Solana, June 18th, started at 20 cents, and at this moment it is worth approximately $174 at the top. It's at this moment approximately 130, but it's approximately a 550xer, which is a huge increase. Terra, for example, is a 945xer. Axie Infinity 637xer. So those are the returns since the launch dates of these new technologies. You'll see the dates to your left. You see in the second information graph right here, or in the information block, you see the axis, the time that is the times that it has been duplicated, and it's mega times, while the return of blockchain since its start is only 6 times, 5 times, and 3.5 times compared to these projects. And when you compare that to Ethereum, it's only 8, 6, 16, 11, 10, and 215 times, which is still cool, but the return of these new projects is mega, is way more than the other new technology returns. So just information, keep this in mind, okay? For the next, for the rest of this video, keep this in mind, or maybe sometimes when it goes too quick, rewind the video and play it again. Or again, I keep saying it, see the original presentation of SHAVEZ, the recording of the Wednesday night CEO update meeting that you'll find on this YouTube channel. So it's all about having access to the early stage projects. That's what it's all about. Having the right relations with the platforms and the communities that have access to the early stage of these projects. So investing in top pre-launch token rounds. So being able to invest in top pre-launch token rounds has historically generated outsized returns, huge returns. Capital 3.0, this new project, provides access for us to these rounds typically reserved for tier 1 crypto funds. Tier 1 crypto funds are mostly owned by very influential people or venture capitalists or angel investors or maybe politicians or people with huge influences, billionaires. They're in that clan. So you have to really know how to have access to that if you want to also enjoy these huge increases. And case studies, they literally release information that the past successes were early investments in projects like Ethereum or Chainlink led to exponential returns. So case studies really highlight the past successes where early investments in projects like Ethereum, etc., and or Chainlink, for example, led to exponential returns. Those are real case studies, and this information is based on real data. So SHAVEZ keeps surprising us that he comes up with new projects, and he says in his recording and his first presentation last Wednesday as well, is that this is what he has been doing behind the scenes in order to fulfill his promise to us that he will be able to put us in the right position to make use of these early stage projects and to have access, because that's what he claims to have at the moment, and he will definitely make sure that he will involve us in a very creative way, which will be released or which you will be informed of in the rest of this video and this presentation. So private token sales outperform large cap crypto. So when you're in the inner circle of the private token sales, the tier 1 investors, so to speak, you are able to enjoy these huge access as well. So VC-backed private token returns, VC stands for venture capitalists, backed private token returns, for example, are an average of 110 times instead of the average median returns of 72 times. So when you are in the right crowd, when you know the right people, when you have a relationship with people that have access to these early birds or an early tier 1 investment communities, you're at the right place. It's all about knowing the right people. You connect yourself to the top instead of working yourself to the top. That's always has been a given. So why private sales is the question. Now, private token sales offer the advantage of low entry valuations and higher potential upsides compared to the established large cap crypto assets. Repeatable success, it's literally giving you repeatable success. Investors can diversify across multiple projects, increase the likelihood of high returns. So when you're part of this inner circle crowd of venture capital communities where you will be exposed to knowledge and technology information before the large crowds, before the people in general or the media takes note of it, that's the secret of being at the right place for this bull run period that we are into at this moment, that we are facing at the moment. So it gets more exciting. Challenges in the blockchain and AI investment space. The challenge number 1 is the domain expertise. So with over 30,000 blockchain projects and the rapid pace of AI development, staying ahead of trends and picking winners requires deep expertise, and that's what it's all about. You'll see a little picture of all the projects and all the all the developments that are being launched at the moment, that is actually happening at this moment. And you'll see in the middle a circle of different blockchains, and then around that the next circle is more or less layer 1 development of all kinds of cryptocurrencies and payment systems, and then layer 2 developments, all kinds of projects. Many of them you'll recognize, like MetaMask is here, and you'll recognize all kinds of projects that are I'd call, and I'm not sure if I use the right terminology, but that's like layer 2 development. And then layer 3 development is more derivatives, financial products and services. And that's what is happening right now. It's a fantastic eagle viewpoint of what is happening in the crypto space now. And if you have domain expertise, if you really know what's going on and being positioned in what we call the tier 1 investment communities, then you have access to these projects before it actually hits the media and hits the general public and the exchanges. That's what it's all about. So those are the challenges, to be part of the domain expertises, knowing in advance what is going on with all these projects, and in advance being able to invest in them before it hits the media and hits the general public's general public domains. And challenge number 2 is access to the unicorns at the earliest stage. So challenge number 1 is the knowledge of it, and challenge number 2 is having access to the actual unicorns at the earliest stage. And early stage unicorns is a different word for projects that straight away go to $1 billion. So early stage unicorns are often sourced by tier 1 funds with strategic insights and capital, making it difficult or impossible almost for smaller players to enter. You'll see some very, very interesting organizations, the names of them to the left hand side on this screen, like Multicoin Capital, Electric Capital, Block Tower, Meta Stable, Scalar Capital, Polychain Capital, and Pantera. Those are organizations that literally give access and have expertise in them to recognize these early trends. And when you knock on the door to invest in them, you'll probably won't be able to have access, because you need to be someone that is either very influential / knows and have a relationship with these people / being a politician or somebody of status and big influence, or being a multi-billionaire kind of thing. So these are the organizations that we call the tier 1 investment organizations, where you have access to these unicorns, to these early trends, technology trends. And these organizations were responsible for the many access of these individual projects, like you see Solana here, you see Polkadot here. Polkadot, am I saying that right? I do not recognize the logos too good, my apologies, but these are the logos that you saw in the early slide when these projects were explained. So the logos, the explanation and the project name of the logos, you'll see here again. This logo is Solana, this logo is Terra, this logo is Axie Infinity, this logo is Polkadot, this logo is the Graph, and this logo is for the Divinity projects. So that's a reference to this picture. And these projects were 124 axes, 476 axes, 550 axes of Solana, for example, 69 axes of Polkadot, and you'll see the other axes here of the projects that were launched and that were able to be accessed by these organizations to the left, by the big boys, so to speak, or girls. I don't mean to be, let me be politically correct. So challenge number 2 is having access to these unicorns at the earliest stage. Very clear. I hope you understand until now that you see that who you know is more important than what you know. Now challenge number 3 is the investing directly into tier 1 crypto funds, the actual investing of it. So challenge number 1 is knowledge, challenge number 2 is having to know who, or who to know, and challenge number 3 is directly how to invest in these tier 1 crypto funds. Now in order to do that, you have three how do you say it, ingredients, so to speak, that needs to that you need to have. So first of all, identification, secondly access, and thirdly the threshold. Those three needs to come together in order to have directly a direct way to invest in these tier 1 crypto funds. So let's talk about identification first. You need to be able to identify 100 or 1,000 plus crypto funds, rapidly evolving and geographically disturbed markets. You need to identify conducting exhaustive and due diligence, to do the due diligence, to know all the legal ins and outs. Selecting the right fund managers is very important with this, and to have the expertise and constant monitoring. That needs to be done in order to have expertise and constant monitoring and the identification of these projects. The second how do you say it, ingredient that you need to have and be well aware of in order to directly invest in these tier 1 crypto funds is to have access to the impossible or that is almost impossible to secure allocation in top crypto funds. Many are close to new investors and requires special value adds as LPs. And I'm not quite know what he means with LPs. Let me try to find out what that is. But you basically need to require specialized value add as LPs. So it's all about having a relationship with fund managers. That's what it's all about. You need to have these relationships. And SHAVEZ claims to have these relationships, being able to introduce us to these top tier 1 crypto funds and being able to also gain access to that and to those tier 1 funds, as well as generating profits from that as a community. And the third ingredient that needs to be in place is the threshold. So there's always a threshold of approximately $3 to $5 million minimum, the minimum check, over overall location into 1 to 3 or more funds, and it's difficult to diversify across fund managers. So those are the thresholds that you will be faced with. So this basically needs that a large pool of capital to de-risk it is required. So identification, access and threshold needs to be in place in order to have access to direct investing in these tier 1 crypto funds, if I'm not mistaken. And I hope I explained this in a proper way. Again, see the original presentation of SHAVEZ. The video is on this YouTube channel. Look for it and listen to it carefully. It's amazing the amount of access and connections and know-how that SHAVEZ is sharing in this 1.5 hour presentation and introduction of Capital 3.0. Now the Capital 3.0 solution is fund structure, a closed-ended fund of funds offering a single access point to a curated selection of top crypto and blockchain fund managers. So he created with Capital 30 a fund structure as well as a mandate. And the mandate is to assemble a diversified portfolio of early stage projects with exponential return profiles at the earliest investable valuations. So that is the Capital 3.0 solution, a fund structure and to have a mandate. And I hope this becomes clearer and clearer, and if not, please again see the SHAVEZ recording of last Wednesday on this channel, on this YouTube channel. Now Capital 3.0 is literally spanning the spectrum of value creation. The strategy So basically what Capital 3.0 is allowing us to do is to have access to all of that. Because when it comes to strategy, it's all about the investment type, the implementation and the liquidity. And when you really want to be a venture capitalist, or to have venture capital, that's what VC stands for, you need equity, high conviction. And then when you need to be able to make direct deals, you need to have access to OTCs, like over-the-counter desks. And the other abbreviation, SPVS and SAFTS, I have no idea what that means, not yet. I obviously knew, but I can't explain it at the moment. But then again, you need to listen to that original presentation and introduction of Chavez. He uses a lot of abbreviations, and I will do my utmost best to inspire him not to do that, because there's a lot of people, including myself, not always know what these abbreviations are, which are normal for him. But when you have to make direct deals, you need to have access to OTC, dus over-the-counter desks. You need to have co-investments and pre-launch and opportunistic accesses, and it always takes, and you need to have 2 to 4 years the time. And part of the spectrum is also to have enough liquidity. And those, I think, are the liquidity, the SAFTS. I have no idea. Yield, buy, hold. So liquidity plays a huge role as well. Early stage, late stage, staking, farming, LP. What is LP? Forgot. And spot trading. So all about liquidity. So those, I don't know. Maybe you know more about this picture than I'm able to explain. But Capital 3 is allowing us to have the entire spectrum of value creation. That's what it comes down to. And please be on those Wednesday night calls, 8 o'clock Central European time, where Chavez gives us the latest updates. And he also gives extra Friday night calls in order to teach us about this criteria as well now, including some other Zoom calls that he's willing to give to do some separate presentations, like the compensation plan of Capital 3.0, which will be explained tonight or yesterday even. Anyway, I'll try to find that recording as well. Please consult other videos on this channel. Comprehensive investment strategy. Now, combining investments in blockchain infrastructure, AI-driven dApps, DeFi protocols and private token sales, that's what it's all about. Leveraging AI to optimize portfolio management, predictive analytics and risk assessments. That's the strategy. And you also need to have due diligence methodology, so to make sure that everything is legal and in compliant. So rigorous selection processes are in place now to ensure us, so rigorous selection process ensuring only the most promising and strategically aligned funds are included in the portfolio of Capital 3.0. Access to highly oversubscribed tier 1 funds, creating a portfolio that spans both blue chip and emerging managers. On that later. Now, AI and blockchain, a powerful synergy. The combination of AI and blockchain together is a absolutely fantastic, powerful synergy. The AI's role in blockchain basically is that AI is enhancing blockchain, the efficiency of it, by predicting market trends, automating smart contracts, and optimizing decentralized networks. Investment in platforms where AI drives blockchain innovation, such as predictive analytics for DeFi, decentralized financial technology, or AI-based identify management systems. So AI basically plays a huge role in calculating all the odds and all the chances on blockchains and on DeFi technology platforms. So the future outlook is very simple, that the fusion of AI and blockchain will drive the next wave of technological advancements, creating new investment opportunities with high growth potential. Well put. And again, this is the first presentation to the best of my ability, okay? Whatever I say here is just my understanding of it, and when you have better knowledge or whatever, share it with me and others and do your own versions / consult the original presentations of SHAVEZ, the Wednesday and Friday night sessions. See them on this YouTube channel. So Capital 3.0 is all about being a gateway to the future. It's a single access point. It's a single hub, so to speak. So Capital 3.0 provides a unique opportunity to invest in top crypto and AI integrated blockchain and funds globally. It's a one-stop shop that to gain early access to crypto unicorns, huge projects and disruptive AI technology through a diversified portfolio. Commitment to excellence. Our teams, so the teams of Capital 3.0, the teams of SHAVEZ, are committed. So our team's deep industry knowledge, strategic partnerships and rigorous due diligence ensures that we stay ahead of the curve in the rapidly evolving blockchain and AI space, especially in this era of the last bull run of Bitcoin, where a lot of projects are being launched. So the timing is right, okay? It's all about timing. When you talk about investments and when you ask investors or virtual angel investors or venture capitalists or hedge funds managers or real big shot investors, when you ask them what's the most important factor of what you're doing, they say time. And they always say timing. The timing is the most important thing. And I do believe, and that's my humble opinion, that the timing is right at this moment. And that SHAVEZ is making it accessible and using it to the best of his ability for and with us. So, conclusion and the next step is basically secure your position. At this moment, secure your position, to be in the right position, to position yourself, to become a free member of our Are All Satoshi platform by clicking links underneath this video or somewhere on this page. Make sure you're in. Free, you don't have to buy or do anything yet. Position yourself and join Capital 3.0 to capitalize on the emerging Web 3.0 and AI revolution. Contact us for further details on the investment process, allocation, strategy and partnership opportunities. And when you want to know more, contact me or the person that sent you to this video. Click links below, start being involved. Come on the Wednesday night sessions and the Friday night sessions and any other Zoom calls or recordings of SHAVEZ himself. Stay open, be teachable, and load yourself up with knowledge and know-how and get involved by taking massive action now. So when you see this on a page, when you see this video on a page where you can leave your best email address and or mobile telephone number, please do so. We'll send you appropriate video information. We don't want to scam or spam you, and you can take yourself out of the system if you don't like it, or if you feel spammed or whatever kind of silly excuse, then you'll be able to take yourself out of the automated response systems with a single mouse click. Don't worry about that. But contact us, contact the person that sent you to this video information. Make sure you become a free member of We Are All Satoshi by clicking the links underneath this YouTube video or a Rumble video, wherever you see this, or look at the comments to find a link to become a free member, and make sure you position yourself, okay? Secure your position. Positioning is key at the moment. It's really paramount. And then would it be okay to, when you see this video on YouTube, for example, to hit the little thumbs up button, like, subscribe, Would it be okay to become a member of my YouTube channel on this YouTube channel or the YouTube channel that you're looking at? Then you do me or us a bigger favor than we can ever do you. And when you see this on YouTube, for example, would it be okay to hit the share option to share this good news video with any other person that you know via your own social media platforms? Use this video, rip it off my YouTube channel, put it on your own YouTube channel if you'd like to, and feel free to do so. And use your own links as click-through links in the comments / responses and or information underneath this video. Do that. What else as a call to action? That's about it. And make sure, and that's the most important thing, that you now already be grateful for the person that you'd like to be. Gratitude is how you practice the law of attraction, okay? Start dreaming bigger, faster. Dream bigger, faster. That's all I want to say. Dream bigger, faster. And when you now already practice the law of attraction, instead of sitting in a $3,000, $6,000 or $9,000 hallelujah to the guru that is a billionaire, created by the payment of those expensive courses and circuses and all kinds of secret thingamajiggers. Those are all circuses. But when you want to practice the law of attraction, you don't have to sit in these $3,000, $6,000 or $9,000 courses. You can do, and be grateful for that as well. It's beautiful entertainment. You'll be a sheep forever, being massively indoctrinated and hypnotized even to buying courses. It's okay, fine, do that. But how to practice the law of attraction is like eating an apple, and how to practice the law of attraction is being grateful. I'm saying that to remind myself. I'm not saying that to be your upline guru, priest, or network marketing pimp. I'm saying that to remind myself. Be grateful. Please do that. Smile and be grateful for the person that you'd like to become, even though you're a big a-hole at the moment and a loser or whatever you think of yourself. Be grateful for the person that you would like to become. Really, with all your senses, with all your emotions. Feel it, taste it. Act as if, and do the same with the material wealth and the circumstances, and you'll see that your mind will open and you'll see opportunities that were there before, but you didn't see them because you weren't grateful. That's all. Gratitude opens your mind from where you see opportunities, instead of running around blaming others, yourself, and pointing fingers. So gratitude opens your mind again, and you'll be like a baby walking on this planet, seeing opportunities that were there before, but you didn't see them because you weren't grateful. Gratitude is the attitude. Be grateful, and you'll get more for what you're grateful for. It will definitely give you an opportunity to literally fulfill your dreams and aspirations for real this time. Okay? Thank you so much, and then I'll see you and yours. And let me do a little disclaimer, a legal notice. So this information is confidentially, and this is a confidential. This is all about confidentiality and risk disclosure. Important legal disclaimers and information on the speculative nature of investment, risk involved, and regulatory status. Emphasis on the need for prospective investors to understand the investment risk and consult their advisors before committing. With other words, do not take any unnecessary risk. I personally do not take any responsibility of the results that you get from Are All Satoshi, Boomerang, Capital 3.0, the Visa cards, or whatever I ask you to have a look at. I do not take any responsibility for the results that you get of those platforms and anything else I ask you to look at. My videos are just for entertainment / information and inspiration and education, nothing else. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Those are completely different individuals. We are just sort of like messengers, inspiring you to take a look at opportunities that are here for you to fulfill your own dreams and aspirations, to help you. So in short, you have to take that responsibility 100% yourself. Do not take any unnecessary risk. Do not use money that you can't miss. Use your hard-earned money for your basic needs first, like shelter, food, clothing, the taking care of your children, family, loved ones, and your communities, obviously. And no guarantees, no promises, okay? This is high risk. Everything is high risk. There's a witch hunt going on. A lot of promises, little results. A lot of times we have promoted, or I have promoted, well over 110 or more projects that went haywire due to criminal aspects or to CEOs or good-meaning people becoming criminals or drunk, drugs, whatever threats. You know, it's a huge, risky, how do you say it, area that you are involved in at the moment or that you're looking at. So do not take unnecessary risk. Be humble, learn a lot, and make up your own assessment, okay? What else? I think that I did my disclaimer well, and then again, take massive action, learn, and walk around with an open mind and be super, super grateful. And that which you wish for will come your way. I promise. Thank you so much. Thank you, SHAVEZ. Thank you, teams. You know who you are. And let's rock and roll. Please do click those links, okay? And also be informed about the new Visa. Yeah, I think it's a debit card. SHAVEZ keeps saying it's a credit card. I don't think it's a credit card. That's another BS story. But be aware of 9pay. I think that will make a huge impact. Be aware of Boomerang, that's slowly but surely developing, way too slow. And make sure you'll be informed about Capital 3.0. Position yourself right now, click links and register for free. And then I'll see you on yours, definitely, in the most wonderful resorts, top hotels worldwide, and on the most beautiful beaches of the world, because that lifestyle is there for you too, definitely. And you're more and more than worth it. Thank you. I'll see you there.